Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, across our beautiful country of Canada, our friends south of the border in the United States of America, around the world, the known and unknown universe. Welcome back to Favorite Angry Canadian on the 25th day of July 2023. We have 160 more days. 160 days left in this year. Do you believe that? I mean, holy crap. And we're going to be getting into some really awful things as we approach fall. You know, it's going to be a flu and pandemic and virus season. We have no idea what's coming. And here in Canada, we got the Liberal Party. You know, they're called Democrats in the States, and there's a reason why they're called rats. They're jumping the ship. And why on earth could that be? Is it that perhaps they see the demise of the Liberal Party in Canada with Justin Trudeau at the head of it and Chrystia Freeland second in charge? Could that be the reason? Or maybe it's something different. They realize that the next election, well, it's going to go to the Liberals. People will be really displeased. They'll be angry. There'll be all kinds of stuff. But it'll blow over because that's what happens in Canada. Look at the Freedom Convoy. All the people lining the roads, the bridges, supporting them in every way, including financially. Where are they? Where are they now? They've been scared shitless by Trudeau's, vengeful government, vengeful. They're after people. You know, kind of like in the U.S., you got the Democrats going after anyone from the conspiracy and anyone from, January 6th and all that. It doesn't matter. They're going after parents who want rights for their kids, the parents' rights, not the school board or the stuff rights, LGBTQ, whatever. No, they want their rights. And in the U.S., even the FBI's been used to corral them in. We know in Canada, Trudeau has used government like RCMP and other agencies to spy on Canadians at different times for different reasons. And we're also aware that Canadian banks can take your account and shut it down any time, any friggin' time. So that would appear to be Justin Trudeau's real freedom, freedom for the government. I mean, that is not freedom, that's not democracy in any sense of the word. And then they go on attacking people or parties, whatever, that are opposing them. People's Party of Canada was hammered, and the media just ignores them. You know, they got to get their attention basically on social media, which is not a bad thing. A lot of people do go to social media, but it's harder to, just harder to reach the majority, I guess. So I don't know where it's going to go, but I do know that Viktor Orban...
Azt kell tehát mondanunk, hogy Európában ma létrejött egy saját politikai osztály, amely nem tartozik elszámolással, nincs többé se keresztény, se demokratikus meggyőződése, és azt kell mondanunk, hogy a föderalista kormányzás Európában egy elszámoltathatatlan birodalomhoz vezetett. Nincs más választásunk, hiába szeretjük Európát, hiába az a miénk, mégiscsak harcolnunk kell. Az álláspontunk világos, mi nem kívánjuk, hogy mindenkinek ugyanaz legyen a hite, nem kívánjunk, hogy ugyanolyan családi életet éljen, vagy részt vegyen ugyanazokon az ünnepeken, de ahhoz ragaszkodunk, hogy van közös otthonunk, van közös nyelvünk, van közös közszféránk, van közös kultúránk, és ez az alapja a magyarok biztonságának, szabadságának és jólétének, és ezért ezt minden áron meg kell védeni. Ezért nem fogunk kompromisszumot kötni, nem hátrálunk, Európában ragaszkodni fogunk a jogainkhoz, nem engedünk se a politikai, se a pénzügyi zsarolásnak. A taktikai időhöz, sőt a stratégiai időhöz tartozó kérdésekben lehet, de a történelmi időhöz tartozó kérdésekben sohasem lehet megalkudni.
And there you have the mortal enemy of every liberal Democrat, and that is a conservative leader, Viktor Orban, who puts his people and country first, and he's succeeding. Even though Europe, the mighty Europe, all those countries combined, Germany, France, and Italy, and whoever, they're all combined and they can't make it change his mind. He puts Hungary and Hungarians first. I guess maybe our Conservative Party would want to put Canadians first. Canadians above party, but I really don't think that's going to happen. And you sure the hell know who Justin Trudeau puts first, and it isn't Canada or culture or history or the people of Canada.
Who step up to be allies, who stand against intolerance. Canadians stand for openness, for respect, for dignity, for freedom, real freedom, for freedom, real freedom.
Respect, dignity, and freedom. Well, why doesn't his nose reach all the way to the moon by now? He lies so much. And we recognize it. I think most Canadians realize you can't trust Trudeau. So what's being done about it? Sweet F all. You know, it's just the way it is. We've got to accept it. And that's what's going to happen if a conservative, Pierre Poilievre, comes into power. He represents a legacy party, Conservatives in Canada. We know how their government goes, and after maybe 1 or 2 terms, it'll be time to switch back to Liberal. We need to clean the friggin' house. We need to have hearings on what the hell has been happening. And we gotta support Canadians fighting for their freedom.
The convoy. When you finally surrendered, and I believe it was to the Ottawa Police Service, it didn't go well, even though you weren't putting up any kind of violence. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. In the February 19, early in the morning, around 8, 9, the police cordon came so close to my truck, it was no other way just to peacefully surrender. So I decided to get down from my truck. I was right in the front on my knee, hands behind my head, and they grabbed me and they beat me pretty good, just like my parents did when I was a child.
Maybe more so. And you know, in case folks you think this is a he said, she said story, we have video evidence here. Check out this.
For freedom, real freedom.
There you go. Justin Trudeau's Real Freedom, brought to you by police.
Being arrested. Man being kneed there. It's terrible.
So that's what Trudeau's real freedom looks like. You can be free, just don't protest government programs and, stay out of it. If you're going to protest, write some letters to your MLA and say your opinion. That's going to work.
Marshmallow. Crunchy corn, yum! Kitty paws. Pumpkin, yum!
What the F is this?
For me, for me, for me, for me, for me. Taco, for me, for me.
Welcome to TikTok's latest wholesome contribution to society. It's literally called the NPC trend.
Grab, fire, meow, hee-haw, yes, you got me feeling like a cowgirl. Balloon,
Wow. TikTok. You know, to be quite honest, I go on TikTok, but I don't see these people. I mean, you know who sees them? Youngsters with brains that are developing, you know, maybe 4 or 5 years old, sitting at home with their tablet in their hands, doing stuff. You know, doing stuff means searching for content. And boy, do they find it on social media.
For freedom, real freedom, for freedom, real freedom, for freedom, real freedom.
Because it appears that social media is free to put up a lot of stuff, but certainly not misinformation and disinformation about, you know, pandemics and war. Oh, war, yeah. You know how much misinformation there is in the reporting by mainstream media and the government? It's all lies. All lies to keep Canada and Canadians confused.
Hey everyone, I'm here in my office on Parliament Hill, which is where I get a lot of work done, where I hold a lot of meetings. Just a few steps away is the House of Commons, which is where we have debates, we pass legislation, we talk about the issues of the day, answer questions from the opposition during question period, and a lot of work gets done. But there's a lot going on in politics. Sometimes it's hard to keep track of it, which is why we're launching this YouTube channel. This will be an opportunity for you to see some of the things that we're doing and hear about why we're doing it. C'est une opportunité de voir ce qu'on est en train de faire en chambre, pourquoi on est en train de le faire, répondre directement à vos questions et être engagé sur des enjeux qui vous tiennent à cœur. Alors, revenez régulièrement parce que je vais partager plusieurs des vidéos comme ça. And as we all know on YouTube, really important, don't forget to subscribe and we'll talk soon.
Wow. What a cool guy. And he's actor. Oh, who would have guessed that? Anyway, I gotta end this video because it's gonna be over 30 minutes long, so I'm gonna cut it down here and start chapter 2.